Hi, my name is Tim Langley. I'm a chiropractor in Marietta, Georgia. I had a lady call me recently who had seen one of my videos on YouTube, and she didn't call me right away. She went to a chiropractor that was closer to her, and then after she had gone to the chiropractor, she called me to find out what I think. Well, at that point, sometimes it's too late, but apparently she went to this chiropractor because her little boy was suffering from seizures. And I've had real good success with kids with seizures. But this chiropractor proceeds to do his exam and x-rays and so forth, and tells the lady that her son's going to need like $6,000 or $7,000 worth of care in the first year alone. And oh, by the way, you need to get your family under care. And she said that she told the chiropractor she wasn't real sure if that's what she wanted to do because her son needed braces. And the chiropractor looked her straight in the face and said, "What's more important, your son's spine and nervous system or braces for his teeth?" Now, as a chiropractor, I've got to tell you, that really offends me. There's nothing worse than doctors scaring people into care. One of the things that really burns us up as chiropractors, as medical doctors, scaring people into care that they may or may not need. But then for a chiropractor to force a parent into a decision like that, to me is unethical and immoral. It reminds me of growing up in the South. Somebody might be having a hard life, and people say, well, you just need to turn your life over to Jesus. Well, as a Christian, I understand where they're coming from. But, when you're coming from that perspective, it's like, holy cow, I've got to pick up a whole different way of life. I've got to quit doing the things that I enjoy doing, whether it's smoking, drinking, sex, partying, cussing, whatever. And although they may want to stop those things, it's hard in their mind that they're going to have to change their life. They are going to have to change their life overnight or go to hell. When in truth, if you give someone just a glimmer of what that relationship can do, then it begins to take stress off of every aspect of their life, and their life takes on a whole new meaning. And then they end up making those changes one at a time, and end up living a better, more fulfilled life. Well, chiropractic is the same doggone way. Really, it's impossible for someone to look at a set of x-rays and tell you that you're going to need 3 times a week for 3 months, 2 times a week for 3 months, and then weekly for the rest of your life. Now, in my practice, I want you to come every week for the rest of your life. I don't make any bones about it. I don't hide the fact. But what I do tell people is that the very first chiropractic adjustment that you get helps you feel and function a little better. And as we start clearing away those filters, those blocks on your nervous system that keeps you from perceiving the world the way that it really is, that keeps your body from functioning as well as it possibly can. When we start removing that interference, a layer at a time, your health and your life take on a whole new meaning. Just like the relationship with someone who needs a change in their spiritual life, it's hard for them to see that they can just do all of this all at once. But once you give them a glimmer of hope, not of despair, if you don't do this, then your whole world is going to fall apart. But when you give them a glimmer of hope that their life can be just a little bit better, that all they have to do is just to let go of a particular burden. Just hand over the burden and take a deep breath. I've seen so many people have meaningful spiritual experiences whose relationship with God has grown and blossomed and been a source of joy and peace for them. And I've seen the same thing with people in my own practice. I've been practicing for 10 years, and I have some folks who've been with me the whole 10 years. Sometimes they come when they hurt, just like people go to church at Christmas and Easter. But a lot of folks come on a regular basis because it makes them feel better and function better. And they'll tell you that, you know, since I've been coming here, I don't know what it is, but my life is just better. Why can't we sell that message as chiropractors instead of trying to scare the hell out of people? What we do does affect your health and your life. And if you've got a chiropractic problem, it can eat away at you. But I don't want you to come in here because you're scared. I want you to come in here because you know that there's more available to you. And you want every ounce of life that you have coming your way. You deserve that. That's part of your design. And by the way, chiropractors, your doggone fee systems ought to enable people to come in for the rest of their life. And your life too. Don't set up these crazy, weird fee plans that rob people blind, make them choose between braces or food or your care. What happens next year? What do they have to sacrifice next year? You ought to be able to have a chiropractor in your life without sacrificing anything. We're about giving you more, about being a participant in your life. I know chiropractors that do good things in good ways to make your life better. If you're looking for one of those chiropractors, you give me a call. Or you click on the link below and I'll find you one. This is Dr. Tim Langley, a chiropractor in Marietta, Georgia.